Monroe was a peaceful, small town where life was simple and everyone knew each other. In this friendly place, Barney Dale Harris, age 40, was more than just a neighbor. He was a key part of the community, always ready to help fix something or cheer someone up. His warm smile was well known at Union Academy Charter School. Since 2017, Barney has been a Spanish teacher and a basketball coach. He was a mentor and a positive force in the lives of many. But everything changed on the night of April 8th, 2021. Barney Dale Harris, a beloved local figure, was found lifeless in an old trailer park. At Vice Confidential, we uncover the most unexpected and surprising stories hidden in everyday life. And today, we're diving into the Barney Harris incident, a story that shook a small town to its core. It wasn't just a sad event, it was a complete shocker, the kind of twist you never see coming. If you're hooked on mysteries, crime tales, and real-life dramas, you are in the right place. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe to join us on this journey. Now, grab your favorite snack and settle in as we unravel the incredible story of Barney Harris. Barney Dale Harris was a beloved Spanish teacher at Union Academy Charter School. His classroom was colorful and lively, filled with maps and student work. He taught with a mix of English and Spanish, making his lessons enjoyable and engaging. As a basketball coach, Barney was energetic and compassionate. He didn't just teach basketball, he imparted valuable life lessons to his students. He showed his care by talking to players about more than just sports, helping them grow as individuals. In Monroe, North Carolina, Barney was also known for his community work. He volunteered at a local center, always greeting people with a friendly smile and taking time to have meaningful conversations. His warmth and genuine care made him a respected and well-liked figure in the community. At home, Barney's life was filled with the hustle and bustle of a family of 5. He, his 3 kids, and his wife would chat about school, sports, and daily life during dinner. Their home was warm and inviting, decorated with family photos and memories from their school and basketball games. However, Barney's secret life differed greatly from his respected public image. Outside the view of his students and community, he entered a world of risk and secrecy. This hidden side involved planning a risky robbery with his brother-in-law, Stephen Alexander Stewart. In a dimly lit garage, they would discuss their plans, starkly contrasting the values Barney had taught at school. Their target was a drug stash house linked to the SINALOA cartel. This powerful and violent criminal organization spread its influence into the U.S., including rural North Carolina areas like Alamance County. The cartel was known for its harsh tactics and controlled a large network of drug trafficking. Their presence brought a hidden danger to the otherwise peaceful rural community. Barney and Stephen were planning a risky heist against the Sinaloa cartel, known for its brutality. Their target was a trailer used by the cartel for storing drugs and money. The plan was dangerous, and they risked a lot, including their lives and their families' safety. On April 8, 2021, as the night of the robbery neared, tensions grew. They checked their plan and equipment repeatedly, discussing every possibility. Barney, usually composed, was visibly nervous, his hands shaking as he packed tools and weapons. Stephen, even more familiar with such risks, tried to calm Barney, but he was also anxious. A key concern was Alonzo Beltran Lara, a young but harsh cartel member overseeing the stash house. They knew facing Alonzo was dangerous and represented the life of crime they were entering. On the night of the heist, their peaceful town felt threatening, with every sound causing anxiety. As they approached the stash house, the reality of their plan hit them hard. They reached the stash house, a plain trailer in Alamance County, under the cover of darkness. Putting on masks and gloves, they changed from their normal selves to criminals, quietly moving towards their target, aware of the risks they were taking. Stephen, his brother-in-law and partner in crime, kept watch, his hand gripping a concealed weapon. They had planned this moment down to the last detail, but nothing could have prepared them for what would happen. When Barney and Stephen broke into the trailer, the quiet was broken by the loud sounds of locks breaking and wood splintering. Inside, they faced immediate danger. The trailer wasn't empty, as they had hoped. Instead, armed members of the Sinaloa cartel, aware of the break-in, were ready to defend their place. Suddenly, the night turned chaotic with the sound of gunshots. Barney and Stephen, far from their usual lives in the classroom and basketball court, were now in a fierce gun battle. They had to find cover and shoot back, their plan for a quick, quiet robbery falling apart. The situation quickly became violent, with both sides exchanging gunfire. Barney realized the severity of their actions. This wasn't just about stealing anymore. It was a struggle to survive. The peaceful life he knew as a teacher and coach felt like a distant memory compared to the dangerous reality they were now facing. The gun battle got more intense. They were caught in a firefight with cartel members, desperately trying to defend themselves. Bullets were flying everywhere, breaking windows and hitting walls, and the air was filled with the smell of gunpowder. During this chaos, Alonzo Beltran Lara, the well-known cartel member, appeared. He was shooting with precision, unlike Barney and Steven's panicked shots. Unexpectedly, Alonzo was shot and seriously injured, ending his reign in the cartel. Barney, stuck in the middle of the shootout, began to think of his life as a teacher and coach, recalling the laughter of his students and the joy of family life. These memories stood in stark contrast to the dangerous situation he was now facing. In a critical moment, Barney was shot. He fell to the ground, his life fading away amid the chaos. His final thoughts were filled with regret for his life's path. Steven, now realizing how bad things were, decided to run away. He left the scene with police sirens sounding in the distance. The partnership between Barney and Steven was over, with Barney motionless and Steven fleeing. After the gunfight, the scene was ruined. The trailer, once important to the cartel, was now a crime scene with bullet holes and lost lives. The aftermath showed the severe consequences of their actions. As the morning came, the police arrived at the shootout site. The quiet morning was now busy with officers and detectives investigating, surrounded by the evidence of the night's violence. The bullet-ridden trailer stood as a stark reminder of the events. When the police investigated the crime scene, they found items that linked Barney to the crime. This discovery revealed his secret life, shocking everyone who knew him. In Monroe, the news of Barney's death and his criminal activities quickly spread, surprising the community. People who knew him as a teacher, coach, and neighbor were confused and upset. They couldn't understand this unexpected side of Barney, feeling sad and in disbelief. His family, especially his wife and kids, were particularly shocked. They struggled to reconcile the loving husband and father they knew with his hidden criminal life. They felt a mix of grief, confusion, and betrayal. His wife questioned her memories, wondering how Barney could have kept such secrets. The children had to deal with the reality that their father was involved in criminal activities, drastically changing how they saw him. This situation not only affected their view of Barney, but also made them face the community's reactions, adding to their emotional distress. Meanwhile, Steven, having escaped the scene, was now the focus of an intense search. His arrest was crucial, not only for his role in the shootout, but also as a key to understanding the larger picture of the cartel's influence in the area. The hunt for him and the other cartel members involved in the incident became a top priority for law enforcement. Back at Union Academy Charter School, students and teachers faced the difficult task of accepting the truth about Barney. The hallways and classrooms, once filled with Barney's laughter and guidance, now echoed with the silence of loss and betrayal. The school community grappled with mixed emotions, trying to remember the good while confronting the harsh reality of his actions. The incident also sparked a broader reflection on the impact of drug cartels in small communities. Alamance County, like many rural areas, was not immune to the reach of powerful criminal organizations. The shootout brought to light the dangerous undercurrents that could lurk beneath the surface of any community. It was a stark reminder of the far-reaching effects of crime and the vulnerability of even the most seemingly idyllic towns. 2 weeks after the shootout, on May 15, 2021, the calm of a Monroe suburb was broken as police finally caught Steven Alexander Stewart. It was a quiet night when they arrested him, ending the search. Steven, looking weary and forlorn, was led away in handcuffs, a sad end to his part in the tragic events. In court, on May 20th, 2021, the atmosphere was somber as Steven faced justice. The judge, speaking firmly, laid out the seriousness of Steven's actions, noting the harm done to the community and the lives lost. Standing in the courtroom, Steven seemed to be filled with regret. As the judge announced the sentence, there was a sense of closure, though it was tinged with a sadness for everything that had happened. As summer approached, the community and Union Academy Charter School started a healing process. By June, Memorials were held at the school, and students shared stories of Barney's positive influence. Despite the shock of his secret life, many focused on their good times with Barney. Towards the end of June 30th, 2021, a local journalist penned a reflective article. It talked about the ongoing struggle against drug cartels and how even ordinary people can get caught up in their world. The piece highlighted the complexities of human nature and the challenges communities face in dealing with such dangers. In the quiet town of Monroe, where life was once marked by the simple joys of community and the spirited cheers of high school basketball games, a profound lesson unfolded. A lesson that would reverberate through the hearts of its residents. It was a lesson about the fragile nature of trust and the heavy cost of choices. Barney Dale Harris, a man celebrated for shaping young minds and guiding athletes, had his legacy overshadowed by a single devastating decision. His descent into the shadowy world of crime, a stark departure from the values he once stood for, was a piercing reminder. Even the most respected among us can falter, and one moment of misjudgment can unravel a lifetime of good. The community learned about the duality of human nature, that within each of us resides a complex mix of light and dark, choices and consequences. Barney's story became a heart-wrenching testament to this duality, a poignant example of how a life so deeply woven into the fabric of a community can leave an indelible mark, both inspiring and cautionary. Okay guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. If you're a fan of true crime and mysteries, tap that subscribe button and the bell so that you never miss a story. And don't forget to like this video as well. See you on the other side.